Hello, and welcome to Famicast 161, your Famicast for the early part of November 2019. I'm your host, Danny Bivens, and today, right now, I'm joined by James Charlton.
Let's go to shopping. I figured there's going to be a lot of Japanese English this episode, so I'll just get right in there with it.
Excellent.
That's my favorite Japanese English.
It's my favorite one to just leave as is and tell the kid, good luck to you.
That's right. English teachers in Japan joke.
Yeah, geez.
Hashtag kill me now.
Yes, exactly. So, yeah, I mean, Ty should be joining us here pretty soon. And then I'm going to be leaving about halfway between the show. I got some stuff that I got to take care of. For you audio listeners out there, this is going to be a new era of audio listening. Basically, the program I've used to edit the show for the entirety of the show, I can no longer use. So I'm going to be trying something new. When I'm editing this, I'll find out how well all this stuff works, but we'll see.
People don't care. That's inside baseball. You don't need to talk about that.
Yeah.
As far as the audience cares, it's going to be as amazing as it always is. Right, Danny?
Probably. But just in case it's not enhanced, well, now you know.
Hashtag thanks, Apple.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and kick the show off with a little bit of Luigi's Mansion 3 talk.
Halloween's over.
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
So, James, you bought this game. You preloaded this game, right?
I've had this on my home screen for like 45 days, mate. It's weird. I had the same thing with Smash. It's like as soon as Smash became available to purchase on the store, I fucking downloaded it. I was like, yeah, maybe there was like a tiny like little update to do on the day of release or something like that, but not much. So yeah, I was there hour one. Well, I wasn't there like at midnight.
Right.
I wanted to go to bed. I played it the next day.
Yeah.
Good times.
I mean, for me, like this is a game that wasn't, I mean, obviously it's on my radar. It's something that I obviously know about, but like, it's something that it just from like all the previews and stuff, it didn't really grab me. I wasn't thinking like, oh man, I need to get this on day one. But, you know, after the game released, hearing people talk about it, it just sounded like a lot of fun. So this past weekend, I went to my local game store here in town and went ahead and just said, you know what, I'm just going to throw down because it looks fun. Why not? And also the same day, I also bought Witcher 3.
Literally, I said, oh, God. I was like, what are you going to do? Play Dragon Quest 11 and Witcher 3 at the same time? 200-hour piece. Literally goes out and does that. What an asshole.
I'm right here. No, yeah, I mean, with that, like, I was thinking, like, it's something I've been interested in for quite a while.
Yeah, me too, but I'm not going to buy it, you know, after Dragon Quest 11.
I just figured, fuck it. I mean, I had the money, and why not? So who cares?
So you bought Luigi and Witcher 3 physical, right?
Yep, physical.
Wow.
So,
good luck to you.
Yes, but I guess before we start talking about Luigi's Mansion 3, maybe we can talk a little bit about our history with the Luigi's Mansion series. I mean, I think if you've been a longtime listener of the Famicast, you probably have heard us talk about Luigi's Mansion 2 at least, because I know both James and I had that. But what about the first Luigi's Mansion?
I have a very weird reason for buying Luigi's Mansion. It's a shame Ty is not on here because I want to know if Ty did the same thing. But like, I was always kind of interested in like checking out Luigi's Mansion, but all the reviews, I probably read the review on Nintendo World Report, you know, our friend of the show or / father of the show, whatever you want to call it. Billy Berghammer's review. He imported the Japanese version. He imported Luigi Mansion, the classic, and it sounded good. But like, I was like, damn, that sounds really short. Like, I don't want to spend because I've probably said this on the show before, but I had an American / Japanese GameCube, so I was importing everything.
Sure.
So I could easily have bought the Japanese one first, but I just didn't. I wasn't very rich at the time, as a student, university student. So like I was like, I'll leave it. But I did have Smash, love Smash, and Luigi's in Smash, and there was I got 100%ed Smash Melee. I'm talking about now.
Oh wow, okay.
And there was one trophy. No, there were two trophies where you needed a game to unlock it. And the first one was Pikmin. I'm not a big fan of Pikmin. I borrowed I actually, when I came to Japan, I actually borrowed a friend's Japanese Pikmin. Because yes, sorry, I bought the Japanese version of Melee because it came out first.
Yeah.
And it was dual language, which was a big deal back in the day.
Yeah.
Because literally every single other Smash game after that was not.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Melee was. And so it's like when I came to Japan, I borrowed a friend's Pikmin, got that. And then with Luigi's Mansion, I was like, fuck it, I saw it really cheap. It was here, it was super cheap. It was like, 1,900 yen or something like that, $20, something like that. I was like, fuck it. Bought it, played it, completed it in like whatever it is. It takes like 3 hours to finish that game. And unlocked the trophy. I'm like, yep. And then got the Melee announcement. You have unlocked every single trophy in this game. Bada boom! Thank you very much. So Luigi Mansion trophy was my last.
Thank you. Luigi Mansion.
Was my last trophy that I unlocked in Melee. So I did enjoy it. I had good times with it. What about you?
So yeah, I'm kind of similar with the. Oh, no, okay, it's not similar at all.
Similar to me, Jesus Christ! You wanted that Melee trophy?
Yes. No, God, no. But GameCube launch when that came out. I got it when it came out in North America, day one. I picked it up with Rogue Leader, and then eventually I picked up like Monkey Ball and Smash and Pikmin. But Luigi's Mansion wasn't a game that I had picked up initially. But for that Christmas, I was like I think a senior in high school. I asked my folks for some games, and Luigi's Mansion was on my list, and also Wavery's Blue Storm, and I got them. And
that's a good one.
In fact, I might even have actually I have my copy right here. My original copy of Luigi's Mansion.
It's got the S on it.
Yes, I know. My Japanese one's on the other side of the room. Otherwise, I'd go like get that. But back in the day, I played through it, but I never finished it.
What?
Yeah.
So 2.5 hours long, mate. What are you doing?
I know. Well, so at the time, like I said, I had Star Wars, I had Monkey Ball, Smash, playing stuff like that with like your friends and stuff. I was having a lot more fun doing that stuff than I was like playing this game by myself. And at the same time, I also bought like a PS2, like right around like in December 2001 or whatever. And so I had like an influx of games, stuff to play, not dissimilar to how things are now.
And then with the second one, probably both of our exploits have been recorded on this show, right? Because that's happened since the Famicast started.
But with the first one, so yeah, I did set it down for years, and it wasn't until probably like 2012 where I brought it with me from America, and I said, you know what, I'm finally going to beat this thing. And yeah, I did. It's like you said, it's like a 5-6 hour game. It's not like overly long or anything, but it was really cool. And just thinking about it, like what it kind of like meant back in the day. Yes, it was very disappointing that it wasn't Mario, something that I think everybody wanted at the launch of a console, because that's just the way things were back then, It is to see a game that wasn't anything like that was kind of initially disappointing. But when you actually just take the game for what it is at face value, it's a very different type of experience. Luigi, the way he controls in it is very different than what you would find in any other kind of a platformer. So if you just take it for what it is, I did. I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's good times.
Yeah,
it's cute. It's like it's one and done, isn't it?
Yeah,
one and you're done.
Yeah.
Right then. So and then the second one, Dark Moon on the 3DS. We probably talked about it on the show, right?
Years ago. Yeah, I think so. I know for me, I bought it on launch day, as I do. And actually, we have a couple of comments here. I'll just read these out. This is from Lemonade. So just speaking a little bit on Luigi's Mansion 3, said, I can't think of a more lovingly animated game than Luigi's Mansion 3. Everything is so nice looking. And then he also says, Luigi's Mansion was the first GameCube game I ever played. I was 12 when it launched, and I remember thinking it was very spooky.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
If you're a kid.
Yeah.
It is actually. I'll talk about that more in a second. With the second one, I never completed it. I got maybe 2/3 of it. There was a certain boss. It was kind of annoying, and I just put it down. I'll come back to it later. Never went back to it. the format, like the mission format, because it was, for the 3DS, right? It's a portable console, right?
Right.
And a lot of 3DS games did that, didn't they? They kind of like changed, big single player games, and when they made a 3DS version, they made it into like more mission, like bite-sized kind of things. But with Luigi's Mansion 2, I don't think it worked as well, because you felt a little bit more limited, because there was actually literally an end to each stage. It was like they kept that music in the third one. But with the third one, you just continue, you just keep going. It doesn't stop and go to a mission complete screen like it did in the second one. So it just didn't feel as open. Not open worldy, but the first one wasn't open worldy, but you could go anywhere you wanted, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of got burnt out with it, I guess you could say.
I mean, for me, because like I said, got out at launch, I played a little bit of the single player stuff, and then I went over to your place for something, like maybe there's like a party or something that was going on, and we played it, but and then I remember looking at my hour counter on my 3DS, and it was like, hey, Danny, you played this game for an hour and a half. Great pickup.
I said that.
No, I said to myself, but you probably said it to me too.
Yeah, so there was like a multiplayer thing, which they've brought back in the third one, right?
Yeah.
Like the Scare Scraper or whatever it's called.
Right.
Which you could also play online in the second one, and you can in this one, new one as well. So I guess you got burnt out a little bit faster than me then.
That
an hour and a half.
you know me. It's just like sometimes I'll just buy stuff and then I'll just not play. That's just the way it goes sometimes. I think to myself, I'm really gonna enjoy this.
It's a beautiful 3DS game, and it looks great in 3D.
Sure, yeah.
Like it's almost made for it. That's why they went back and remade the first one in 3D.
Because the original one was literally made with 3D, stereoscopic 3D in mind. Yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, look it up. Look up GameCube's 3D monitor or something, or some shit like that. So now onto the third one, the new one. It does have some cues from the second one, I guess, but it's kind of going back to the first one as well. So you can go back where you came from. You can explore whatever you want. You're not forced down any path. So yeah, you should definitely turn off those hints. By the way, I think the hints kind of get annoying. Talking of which, here we go. Hey, Ty. Welcome back.
What's up?
Oh, welcome.
Not much, dog.
So Ty, we're talking a little bit about Luigi's Mansion, and obviously Luigi's Mansion 3 is the new hotness, and we're just kind of talking about our history with the Luigi's Mansion series. So I mean, a lot of people don't know it, or maybe they forgot. Ty used to be a big Nintendo guy. I mean, he worked for Nintendo World Report, aka Planet GameCube back in the day. So like,
oh yeah, I played the very first Linguini's Mansion at E3, whatever year that was.
That would have been 2001.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
and I've never played it since.
Okay.
Oh, you never played the final one. Okay.
Nope.
Right. What did you think about it like back in the day? Did you dig it, or?
I didn't give a hot fuck about it.
Were you the why isn't there a Mario game at launch kind of a guy, or just like this game?
I thought it was a little weird, but like you know, Super Monkey Ball was the hotness, and what else? But wasn't there the same year as fucking Smash Brothers Melee?
Yeah, same year, 2001, man.
Yeah, we were literally just talking about that just before you got here.
Yeah, but, so I think it kind of got overshadowed by that, even though Melee didn't quite make the launch window.
Did you have the American version of Melee, Ty?
Yes, I did.
So did you actually get all the trophies in it?
I believe I did.
So you borrowed a friend's copy of Luigi's Mansion then? Because you needed the save file of Pikmin and Luigi's Mansion to get those last two trophies.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Which I did, by the way.
Yeah.
But so yeah, the third one is I think it's kind of like let me just turn that down. Thanks, Danny. Yeah, you do feel like, I mean, it's massive. Like let's just get it out of the way here. It should be called Hotel Luigi.
Huh. Right? Maybe there's some connotations that go with that, so maybe it's good thing they didn't.
1994.
Or no,
1994,
what
Hotel
fucking
Marriott.
no, it was the Philips CDI.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
There we go. 25 years later,
Yeah.
Hotel Luigi. Thanks very much. And Luigi definitely got the better part of that deal.
Think so.
So, like this hotel, I don't know how many floors it has. I haven't finished the game yet, but it's got like a lot of floors, and each one is unique, and that is a really good idea because with the second one it was different mansions, but it was like a mansion with lots of plants or whatever, or whatever. This different kinds of mansion, but they're only like maybe 3 or 4. But this one, it feels like every floor they can kind of totally expand that, because now you can almost have a different mansion, quote unquote mansion, on every floor, because you can theme it differently. So you start from like a bog standard kind of basement, and then you're going up to things like the restaurant floor, and then you'll have the shopping arcade, and then you'll have a little museum and stuff like that. I'm not going to tell you all of them because that could be spoilery for some people. But like, I'll just say like everyone is different, and when you get there, you're like, oh, this is cool. Like, oh, this is nice to have this in, like to explore this kind of thing, and they're all visually different, and they're all like beautifully detailed. Like the animation. I think somebody just said that in the chat actually. Oh, Lemonade, like the comment that Danny just read out from Lemonade, like. The animation in this game is just like off the charts, like ridiculous. Like how much detail they've put into the animation is incredible. Like when Mario 64 came out, people were like, it's like watching a Pixar movie, derp, da derp, da derp. But like, I think this is the first game where I've said like, actually this kind of is. Yeah. This really is like, we're getting there now. It's like, Pixar films have evolved, games have evolved as well. But like, they've put like all the animation into not just his like his expressions in the cutscenes, but like if you look at the character as he's exploring, he'll look at things, he'll notice things, he'll look at things in the environment, and he'll react to them. Yeah. And there's not very much like kind of repeated kind of thing, like maybe in the first one, you might have seen the animation like hundreds of times. It's kind of like the same thing. But like they've put a lot more care into this one. There's like so much more to it now, and also in the world itself, like the world, the stages. They've got like so many things that like animate and move, and also everything is destructible as well. Yeah, which never was the case. I mean, maybe in the second one there was a little bit of destruction, but they've gone full ham on the destruction. Like literally. Everything can be destroyed in various ways.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, as I was destroying everything in my path and just vacuuming up all of the garbage because it made me feel better.
Right.
So, like, I was thinking, like, geez, was this in the original one? Like, I just couldn't remember, but...
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't think the 3DS could have handled that. And definitely the GameCube could have handled that, but, like... Yeah. Like, what they've done, they've basically given... the non-spoiler thing that I could tell you is that because you get it right near the start, is the plunger tool. So the like sends out like a rubber plunger, and you stick it onto something, and then you suck the end of the plunger, because the plunger is like a rope. It's not a stick. It's like a rope, and you pull on that, and then you can slam that object onto the ground. So you could like stick it onto like a wooden crate or a suitcase, and then stick that plunger onto it, and then slam it onto the ground, and then that thing will explode, and like coins will come out of it, or things that were inside will come out.
I mean, not everything is like that. Is you can't attach that thing to everything. But
massive things you can't. Yeah, but like pretty much anything medium to small size you can do that.
Yeah.
And then there's something which I won't spoil, which lets you destroy a lot more. And I'm not going to spoil it, but people who've got that far will know what I'm talking about. And you can just fucking destroy everything in the room.
Okay, I must not be there yet.
No, you're probably near there. So and related to that, talking about the detail, like there was this thing, like because obviously it's a hotel. There was right at the start of the game, there was a whole bunch of like suitcases stacked up, and I did that. I smashed one of them, and like there are all these like what was inside it, like papers, like newspapers. Yeah. And then I smashed another one, and then it was full of hats, and they're all different.
Yeah.
It was like, what? Why would you do it? Why would you put this much detail to something that not many people would even notice?
Yeah.
Like putting different things in all of the boxes and like suitcases. It's just like ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No,
that's just to kind of get the point across, like how much detail they put into the environment.
Yeah.
You know, like just like pots and glasses and cups and things that are on the dresses, on the tables and stuff. And you can just suck everything off, smash it, you know.
Yeah.
Tablecloths, whatever you want, curtains, you can destroy everything. And it all, the physics is, you know, it's very satisfying how everything smashes around.
Yep.
You know, and I think it's they've done that because like now with the ghosts, how you get the ghosts is you know, similar to the second one, like, you know, you suck the ghost because you're only using one stick. Because in the first GameCube one, you had to kind of rotate the C stick, which kind of got a little bit annoying. But like with the second one, they kind of like just simplified it, so it's just one analog stick, and you just pull in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So you kind of like, you know, the ghost is pulling one way, and you're pulling the opposite way. And then when you've got tension, then the A button prompt will come up, and then you press that, and you can suck it in. Or maybe you have to kind of tap it or something in the second one. I can't remember.
Are you talking about? Okay.
Yeah, but with the third one,
yeah,
you get the A prompt, and then you press A, and then he'll slam the ghost onto the ground, and you can just keep doing that like 2 or 3 times.
Yep.
And then that'll reduce the ghost energy, you know, a lot faster. And you can actually smash the ghost into objects, and that will destroy them, or smash it into other ghosts.
Yeah,
and it'll kind of knock them back, which is really good because, you know, you had the problem. Well, you know, like Assassin's Creed doesn't have this problem because everyone just politely waits while you stab everyone, right? When you're fighting a bunch of guys, they're like...
The old ones, yeah.
Oh, they changed that to the new ones?
Kind of. They're a little bit more aggressive, but
like,
yeah,
no,
the old ones, yeah.
Used to be like...
It's a one-on-one fight, and
yeah.
where you're surrounded by like 10 guys, and you stab somebody in the heart, and then the next guy politely comes up and you stab him in the heart.
Like, oh yeah, thanks for killing my friend. You know, now can you kill me? But like, so Luigi Mansion 2 wasn't like that. They used to swarm you, and you used to get like hit a lot while you're sucking one ghost up. The other one would hit you, and that used to be quite annoying. And a lot of people dropped out of the second one because of that. You know, because the combat was a little bit annoying. So they've totally solved it with the third one, because now you can just, like I said, when you grab one ghost, you can just smash it into the other one. It's like, you know, so you're like killing one ghost with his friend. You know, it's great. It's very, very satisfying.
Exactly. I was just thinking the same exact thing. It's so satisfying, and it does, like you said, just the ability to slam it into other ghosts or other things just feels so good. And it's just like, why wasn't it always like this? It's kind of like, you know, how you feel when you're playing it. And
also to get out of the swarming thing as well, there's now got the kind of the well, it's not a jump, but like, what do you call it? Like it puffs air out.
It is a jump.
It's basically a jump, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can actually use it right at the start of the game. This is not a spoiler. Actually, you might have even seen it in the trailer. Like there's a ghost which is kind of whipping the carpet up, and you kind of have to use that little hop to kind of go to not get hit. But you know, you can use that in lots of different ways, and later in the game you actually use it in different ways as well, which is quite surprising. But basically, this game is basically a puzzle game with action to it, because every room in the hotel is basically work out, you know, how to escape or how to kill the ghost or how to find the thing that you need, find the key or whatever. So it's like this self-enclosed like little puzzle that you have to work out, and you're using the environment, using the physics, using all the skills that you have to kind of get out of the room or do whatever you need to do. And it's really, really satisfying, because you just kind of sat there just thinking, okay, how do I do that? And then you try one thing, doesn't work. You're like, well, you've only got a limited number of moves, right? You've got the plunger move, you've got suck, you've got blow, and you've got the flashlight, and you've got the dark light, which was introduced in Dark Moon, which is kind of like it reveals hidden objects in the room. And then, well, I guess finally we've got Guigi, which is the last new move. And, you know, because that is the new move, there have been rooms where I'm just like, well, I've done everything. I've done it. I've used all my moves. Like, I can't get out of this game is broken. This puzzle is impossible. How is Nintendo so oh, right, Guigi. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. And then you use it and then it works. And you're like, okay. So basically it's things where, you know, there's an object like it's too big to move, and like I'm doing the plunger, and I'm like, and Luigi's not strong enough. I'm like, well, that's stupid. And it's okay. You get Luigi out, and you multiply yourself, obviously, right? And then you both stick plungers on it.
Yep.
And then you can lift it. Things like that.
Yeah, these puzzle elements and stuff like that, I've been having a lot of fun with them. I mean, typically I'm not too good at puzzles and stuff like this, but I mean, like you said, you're trying out everything in your repertoire, and then eventually you get to something that you're like, okay, well, what the hell do I need to do? And then the last thing that you didn't do, it works, and you're like, duh.
You basically got 5 things you can do. Yeah. It's one of those 5 things, and it's just how you use one of those 5 things, right?
Yeah. Now, I will say one of my fairly early on in the game, kind of one of my more memorable puzzles that kind of happened in the game. Like you're collecting these elevator buttons so that you can have access to different floors. And after beating like this one like boss or mini boss or something like that, I got one, but then this mouse came in and took it away, and ran in this little hole and ran into like the neighboring room. And then I found that he went into like another like a mouse hole, and I was like, okay, why isn't he coming out? And then like I was just kind of like just trying to vacuum up stuff in the room, and I vacuumed up this piece of cheese, and then I noticed that it was stuck in my vacuum. And what you can do with some big things like this, you can then hit the reverse button and it shoots it out like a projectile. And I think I did that, but with this one, it just kind of just sat on the ground, and I was like, okay, whatever. And I kind of went over to the left a little bit more, and then the mouse came out to get a little bit of the cheese.
Right, yeah. It's very satisfying, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you could just, flash them with the light or flashlight, or like suck them up with your vacuum, and then boom.
Yeah, things that are necessary to solve a puzzle don't get destroyed.
Yeah.
That's obviously. Or if they do get destroyed, they kind of magically reappear. Yeah. Or they get replenished, stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot. The game is pretty much like all of those kind of things. Just very satisfying little things with the environment, or things, enemies or other characters in the environment that you're interacting with. It's very, very cool. So yeah, like Danny was saying about the elevator buttons, like that is basically the Baf Madad of this game. Like you're collecting elevator buttons to go up higher floors in the hotel. I think I've got like the 10th one now. So I don't know how many. Maybe there's like 15 or 16 floors. I don't know.
Could be.
So I don't know how far I am with the game, but I've read that this game is about 15 hours long.
Okay.
And I've been playing it for about 7 hours. So I guess.
Okay. I've heard something like 10. If you're like not going for every single item, you can play.
Yeah. And actually, the extra items, which are these kind of diamond objects, which are unique to each floor, by the way, which is kind of cool. Kind of like reminds me of Odyssey. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Odyssey, the purple coins look different in every stage. So they've done that with this one. So like the diamonds are shaped like something that would be from that environment. Sure. I'm trying to talk around it here, but like yeah. So, and there's like, I don't know how many, 6 on each floor or something like that. And
it depends. Some floors there are more, but
yeah. Oh, okay. There's more. Yeah. But those are probably the hardest puzzles, because they're not necessary, right? They're not, the ones that are necessary to get through to the next next room or whatever, to get to the next puzzle or next boss. There's some fiendish puzzle in there, but like the diamond ones, that some of them you can actually see them, they're in plain sight, and you're just like looking at them like, well, how the hell am I supposed to get that?
Yep.
And you just kind of go, fuck it, I'll get it later. So I actually think those will be not even now, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, that one I walked past, now I think I've worked it out how to get it. Yep. So you're gaining knowledge just playing the game, and playing the harder levels. You get to learn more things about what works with what. So things that I've ignored in the past, now I could easily just go back and get it. So I actually think I will go back and get a few of those. I don't know what the reward is for that, if any.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way though, James. Like sometimes I with just puzzles in general and games, sometimes I don't know the full capabilities of my character. So then you see a puzzle and you think like, oh, this is impossible. And then later you find out that there's some type of a way that you can do X, Y, and Z to do something, and then you're like, oh, well, I can easily get that thing because I know how to do this now. And so it's just like a light bulb type of a moment. It just happens every once in a while.
And the amazing thing is, like, shows how good the level design is that, and the how well the game is designed in general, is that you're actually given all the skills right at the start, pretty much right at the start, but like you just don't have the knowledge to actually accomplish it.
Sure.
So that's the genius thing. So like if you're doing like a new game plus situation kind of thing, you could just get every single thing first time you see it. You're like boom, 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 boom. But like the first time you see it, you don't have that knowledge, so you don't know how to get it. But yeah, like overall, really enjoying it, and I think I've already put this like above Link's Awakening remake, in terms of how much I'm liking it. We'll see. I haven't completed the game yet, but like just more because things are so much like Link's Awakening, it was kind of like revisiting an old friend kind of thing. You've kind of seen it all before, but it's got it's got a new fresh coat of paint or whatever. But this is like pretty much all new, other than like the general mechanic of sucking up ghosts, but like pretty much everything else is feels new and feels fresh, or like just a different take on it, which I'm really enjoying.
And just a quick PSA, if you're actually watching us live right now, yes, we are aware that the Smash Brothers Direct is coming up.
What?
What? Yeah. So, I mean, like I said earlier in the show, I have to leave a little bit early, but these two guys are going to be covering it live. So make sure you have another YouTube window open or something if you're watching us live right now, so you can get on with hear our commentary and hear our impressions about what's going on with that.
Yes, and I can regale you with the history of King of Fighters, etc.
Yeah, we'll be here. We'll be watching it with you guys. Don't worry. So as for the other modes, Danny, like, have you tried the online yet?
I haven't tried any of it. I've just been doing story mode stuff. But just to kind of backtrack just a second there, I mean, I'm really surprised how much I'm actually enjoying this, especially considering that this game really wasn't really even on my radar.
Right.
I mean, I enjoyed the hell out of Link's Awakening. I thought it was fantastic, but I don't know, this one, it feels even a little bit better than that. So yeah, we'll see where it goes with the Game of the Year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it'd be interesting because we do our Game of the Year by hours played or whatever, but like it could end up being exactly the same as Link's Awakening. But if that is the case, I would just slide it above that. Maybe at the moment anyway. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
So that's where the guts. That's where my guts is going at the moment.
Yeah.
So there are actually two online modes, or two like multiplayer modes. I've only tried the Scare Scraper one, which is a take on what the Dark Moon one was, where basically you get put in another hotel or whatever. It's all like randomly generated floors, and you basically have to catch all the ghosts on a floor, and then you win. Basically, you go up to the next stage, and you can play it with up to 4 people, like 3 other people. The thing with this one, I think they made it a little bit harder, to be honest, because they've the time that I played, I was playing with someone who was actually pretty good, and he or she helped me out quite a lot. But like, there's a lot of traps. Like, there's a lot of fake doors. So like, you go to the door and it just like slams you against the wall. And in Dark Moon 2, the door would fall down, and then you would just go on with your business. But this one, you stay trapped, and you're just like, hello, like nothing works. So you have to actually call for help. And every single time I called for help, my buddy helped me out. Like, he has to actually, pull the door off you, or like release you from the trap, or whatever other kind of fucked up things happen to you. So there's a lot of ways to get trapped or stuck, and you need help. So if I only had 2 people playing at the time, just me and one other guy. So it felt a little bit like, I'm sorry, dude, can I ask you help one more time, please? But with 4 people.
Of course, there's not voice chat native to the game, but isn't there like hotkeys or something that you can like?
Yeah. I was calling for help using the hotkeys.
Okay.
Yeah, help me. And he did come and help. So yeah, with 4 players, like 3 other people that I think that would be a lot of fun, because you could really take house with that. You could catch all those ghosts. And
I think you mean take hotel with that?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. The other one, which I haven't tried, which is new to Luigi's Mansion 3, is the the 8-player kind of local mode where you can kind of all catch ghosts like on the same screen, like a one screen kind of a game. So, but I'm hopefully gonna play that with my students at the end of this semester. The end of the semester is coming up in like a couple of weeks. So hopefully by the next episode of the Famicast, I'll be able to give you some feedback on the local 8-player mode.
So, I mean, obviously, you're going to be playing that in tabletop mode with 8 players, right?
right. No, thankfully, we're going to be playing it on a big projector at my university. So it
if all else fails, at least you have another option.
Right. If the projector's not working, yeah, we'll find a nice table. Get 8 students around it.
Oh my god!
Hey, you joke. There's some guys who play. Smash, like probably during the lessons. Actually, now I think about it, in tabletop mode, just hide it behind their bags. They don't do it in my lesson, but I've heard rumors that they do it in some. Lessons.
Sure, James.
No, if they played it in my lesson, I'd probably join in.
Time out, guys. Let the teacher join.
So yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. Well, I think maybe the story. We haven't really mentioned the story, but I think the story is probably a highlight as well. Like the storytelling and the like I said, yeah, the animation and how they go about telling the story is also excellent. Mm-hmm. I love the intro to that game. It starts off all happy and shiny, and the hotel's all golden and brand new and everything. But then things take a turn.
Yes.
Right.
Violence comes in.
Right.
Not violence killer. Not yet. Yeah, no, and you're saying earlier too. One kind of cool thing about like especially games in the Mario universe, they can do so much with like these animated sequences that they don't. If they don't use voice, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what language it's in. You don't need language to convey what's going on here.
Yeah, I don't think you even need to localize the voice because Luigi just says things like "good job."
Yeah,
and I did it.
I mean,
I think even Japanese people could understand that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Mr. Bean. It's like
yeah. That's a good comparison actually. Yeah, Luigi is very much like Mr. Bean. Now think about it.
Yeah, I was just thinking, just generally like Nintendo stuff like that. But yeah, actually, Luigi is very similar. Mr. Bean grew a mustache.
The other characters do speak like I don't know what you would call it, Luigi's Mansionese.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
Luigi.
Yeah, those kind of things. The ghosts and what's his name, Professor Bogard. Yeah, they all talk like that.
Yep.
But I really got a kick about the out of the communicator in this one, right, Danny?
Oh man,
you appreciate that?
Oh, dude, I loved it.
So in the first one, it was a Game Boy Horror, right?
Yes.
Game Boy Color. In the second one, it was
it just a 3DS?
3DS. Yeah, I think it was a 3DS in a 3DS, if I remember correctly. Mm-hmm. It's like a old OG blue 3DS.
Yeah.
But in Luigi's Mansion 3 tie, the communicator device is a Virtual Boy.
Nice.
With the red screen and everything. It's awesome.
Right. It's so good.
Just slap it right on your face.
Yeah, Luigi, I mean, he does. He'll get a phone call. He'll be like, hello?
Yeah.
It's
great.
It's hilarious.
And Professor Egad is like talking to him on like a video screen, and it's like like 4 frames a second, like stuttery red video. It's great. It's such a nice touch.
I'm so happy that Nintendo acknowledges the Virtual Boy.
Dude, exactly. I was thinking the same exact thing.
Wonder if they take it out the European version.
They did.
Because never got released in Europe. It's an Oculus Rift in the European version.
There it is. Well, we're about 2 minutes away from the start of the Smash.
The asses, boys.
Yeah.
So Danny, you're not paying any attention to the Smash Direct.
Like I said, I have some work-related stuff I have to do, so I'm going to be having a lot of fun with that.
All right, then. Pass the mic over to me. I'll take over.
Yep. All right, boys. Well, enjoy the smashings and Terry and all that, and I will catch you all later.
Let's to partying.
See you guys.
Alrighty, Ty. We got rid of Danny. Got rid of the dead weight. Thank goodness.
Yep.
So now we can continue on with the new business.
Yeah, new business.
So I've just got so obviously Luigi's Mansion 3. We've talked a lot about that. So
Right.
I've been playing a little bit more Asphalt, the free to play racing game that I talked about last episode.
Right.
Still enjoying that.
Cool.
Still good. I realized that they do have a offline version.
Yeah.
I tried to play it on the train, and it was like, you can't play this if you're not online. But they do have an offline mode, and you can play like split screen and do time trials offline, which is good, I guess. But anyway, and the other game, I downloaded Ori and the Blind Forest demo.
Yeah.
Wanted to try it out. And I kind of got some enjoyment out of it. I think I played it for about maybe 45 minutes, just at nighttime before bed. And I thought, oh, this is cool. I just kind of put the Switch to sleep, and I thought I'll play the rest later. And then maybe the next day, I decided to play something else. I can't remember what it was. I switched over to another game, and I was like, "Oh shit! I didn't finish the Ori demo." And I opened up Ori, and it was like, "Do you want to start the demo like from the start?" I'm like, "No, I want to continue where I left off." And it was like, "Fuck, nope." So I guess it saves your game. Like you can save your game in the thing, but like I guess you have to reach the end of the demo for it to like properly save. Because I heard that the demo save carries over, but I guess not if you only about halfway through it. So that was kind of annoying. But I liked what I played of it. It didn't seem like as like mind-bendingly amazing as what I was hoping, because like I don't know, maybe it's good because it's on Xbox, and it's a good that kind of thing on Xbox, because Xbox doesn't have many of those kind of games. But like, if you played like Metroidvania games, like those kind of games recently, it's like it's not that amazing. I mean, it's nice, but like not mind blowing.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Xbox actually does have a lot of those games because Xbox tends to get like all the same indie games shoveled onto it that the Switch does.
Right, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wonder why this got pushed as like the Xbox, not the what do you call like a AAA Xbox? You have to get an Xbox to buy this game kind of game. It doesn't really hit me as that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway, but yeah, the rest of the time we've been talking about bargain basement games recently, and there was another one. So there's Trials. You played Trials games before, right? The motorbike games. So there's the most recent one. I think it's called Urban Trials Playground.
Okay.
Which is, I guess it's like lots of kind of beach resort kind of looking backgrounds and stuff. But it's a Trials game. All Trials games are pretty much very similar. And it's a $40 game.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I'm not going to spend $40 on that game. But I was looking under the sales section of the eShop, and this game was on sale for like 300 yen. And I was like, what? I was like, shit, I'll pay 300 yen for a Trials game. Why the hell not? So it was ridiculous. It was like 97% off or something like that. So I thought, fuck it, why not? And yeah, it's fun. It's a Trials game. And I've enjoyed what I played. I've only played like an hour or two so far.
Right.
But you can't say no to like, $40-$50 game being knocked down to that price. It's like, thanks very much. I'll just get it.
Right.
Without really much thought about it. There's another game on the US eShop actually. Unfortunately, it's not on the Japanese one. I tend to like to buy games on the Japanese one if I can. But on the US one, Ty, there was one called it's like a Desert Strike style game. It had Strike in the title. I've forgotten what it's called now. Something Strike, and it was on
Jungle Strike.
No, it's not a Strike game, but it had the word Strike in it.
Okay,
if you know what I mean. And it was on sale for 1 cent.
Oh, yeah. I think I saw this in another tab in my browser.
Right, which is obviously absolutely redonkulous. So there are games which are getting down there, pretty crazy. But I didn't buy that one. But you know, if you're looking for a very cheap game, Preventative Strike, there it is.
Weird. That's a weird name.
Yeah, but it's usually $2, and it's
Okay.
reduced to 1 cent, so it's like 99% off. And the ironic thing is, this game is basically free because you would get like 1 gold coin, 1 Nintendo coin for buying that.
Yeah.
So you could basically you spend a gold coin and you get a gold coin back, so you could literally like not spend any money to get it. So if you bought literally anything off the eShop, you've probably got like a bunch of gold coins there waiting for you, so you could get it and not even spend money on it. But I haven't done that yet. And I guess Danny's going to talk about Witcher 3 and Skullgirls next episode, because I know he's been playing some Skullgirls on the Switch.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to him about it because I have some buddies that have it. They said it's the sound bugs still haven't been out. Excuse me, the sound bugs still haven't been patched yet.
So that means like weird sounds happening when they shouldn't, or like
pretty much
music not playing how they should. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much me. Over to you, Ty.
Yeah, let's see. I've almost wrapped up all the achievements in Dead by Daylight. There's like one grindy one, and then like a couple of trick shot ones that will either happen when they happen or when I get some accomplices to try to suss them out. But the most of the work is done.
It's an online only game, right?
Yes, online only.
So some of these like require certain amount of people online that you need to help you with stuff, right?
Yeah, I haven't had any issues like getting matches at least reasonably fast. Sometimes it takes a while, but like I'm also doing something else while I'm searching for matches.
Right. But in terms of setting up these achievements, you need friends, you need help, right?
Yeah.
Like
fortunately, Xbox has like a built-in like group finding modes or menu options and stuff. It's really good. It's like not even through the game. It's through the just through the console interface.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just go to the game and then there'll be like a looking for group sort of function, and you can put in tags and stuff. It's really handy. I've used it before to get like some weirdo achievements in like 6-year-old games.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good feature. So now that that's almost done, let's see. I've been playing a little bit more of Indivisible. It's cool and good. I don't have much more to say about it.
Yeah, not many people are really talking about that on other podcasts, like podcasts which talk about all consoles. People kind of fell off that game pretty quickly. Wonder why that is.
Maybe they blew through it real quick. I've been going at it real slowly.
Okay.
But like this last week, I've dusted off my PS4 and I'm starting to go hard in fighting games. And of course, being in Japan, like PS4 has the best pool of competitors on there, like more so than PC, and definitely more than Xbox.
Well, yeah, Xbox is all your friends, right? All the ones that you know.
Right? Yeah, pretty much. So I started playing some Soul Calibur online. A lot of people dressing up their characters like maids.
Actually,
I just got Tekken 7 in the mail today. This is the third time I've bought the game because I have it on Xbox and I have it on PC. I'm probably gonna pick up Samurai Showdown again and Blaze Blue Cross Tag again.
Oh, Samurai Showdown! Yeah, I just saw the YouTube video, a trailer for the Switch version finally coming out.
Yeah, finally coming out.
Coming with a free copy of one of those SNK Pocket Fighter games.
Ooh,
forgot what it was called, but that's exclusive to the Switch version, I guess.
That's cute. Yeah, I wonder if they'll give out the season pass characters for free or include them with the Switch version. Like there was a deal in the US, like you could get the season pass for free, In fact, you didn't even have to buy the game to do it. You just had to get online and add it to your account, which I had the foresight to do. So I technically already own the season pass on PlayStation. So
Nice.
I can use it as long as I get the American version of Samurai Showdown.
Do you have the what do you call it, PlayStation Plus thing?
Yeah, I just got like 3 months worth.
Okay.
Because you can just go and buy the time cards or slap your credit card in. It's like the same price as Xbox Live, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So you notice I didn't commit to any time further than Evo Japan, which is coming up in January.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Expect an episode of Champion Edition around about then, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
Or not.
Probably not going to go super hard because I don't think there's a Killer Instinct side tournament. There might be, but
where is it this year, by the way?
Sorry,
next year.
It's the perfect venue. It's down by your house.
Oh, all right, yeah, Messe, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. The actual good venue, not a shitty venue like the last 2 years of Evo Japan.
Come to my house. You're welcome.
Yeah, so it's the same place as TGS. So for those listeners who are curious, if you've ever seen footage of TGS, especially, it has those nice balconies where you can overlook the halls and stuff.
Right.
Lots of space. It's great. That's where Evo Japan's going to be.
Nice.
So that venue is basically perfect.
So you're going to be playing some Tekken.
Yeah, I'm going to enter Tekken, Soul Calibur, probably Samurai Showdown, unless I don't get any time into play it. I might enter it anyway because it's actually free to enter as many games as you like.
Ah, Japanese rules. Gotta love it.
Yeah, so it also means the prize money is shit.
But free to enter and nothing to win.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter unless you're top 8. What else? I might enter Smash Bros. If they have Doomslayer. We'll see.
The one guy at Japan Evo playing Doom guy.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. I might not enter Smash. I have some reservations about the game. The online play is worthless, and that kind of kills my motivation to play it.
That's right. Set up some weekly home tournaments.
Yeah,
and find some good players come around.
Yeah, but I'm the kind of guy that likes to sit down and I'll just play a fighting game for 8 hours, just grinding online, match after match after match after match, and I'll try to learn at least one thing from every match, and that is incredibly productive for getting good at the game.
I watched a video, Zero, the pro Smash guy. He did a video on his YouTube channel where he tested the McDonald's Wi-Fi kind of meme.
Oh shit!
Did you see that?
No, but that's a hilarious premise.
Because the slam you can lay against someone for playing Smash is what a fucking McDonald's Wi-Fi over here.
Yeah.
But fucking 3 frames a second. So he tested it. He went to a McDonald's and played Smash Ultimate on the McDonald's Wi-Fi, and he fucking wrecked house. It's I don't care what the connection is. He's gonna take out fools no matter how shitty the connection is.
How was the connection actually? Was it bad or was it adequate?
It was terrible.
It was terrible. Perfect.
Absolutely terrible. Yeah.
Nice.
But it's a funny video, worth watch.
Yeah.
All right then. Anything new to talk about? What's up and coming for you? For the end of this year, Ty? We're in the last 2 months here.
Oh yeah.
We've only got a few more episodes left of this year.
Yeah. Let's see. God, I was planning on Doom Ultimate or Doom Eternal, but that got pushed back.
Rip in peace. Rip and tear. Rip in peace.
Rip in peace. Yeah, I want to get that fucking Kojima game. Death Stranding. That just came out. I've not picked it up. I mean, I might not do it till after Evo Japan, but I might just pick it up. Because I loved all the core Metal Gear games.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Right. I hope you like carrying stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing some chat on the old Discord. Terry is out now. You can start getting the update.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah,
Then.
if you're listening live.
So I actually just checked my Switch for updates just before the show, and there was nothing new. So maybe it's gone live now, or maybe it was just always there.
Yeah. Yeah. I rearranged my room so my Switch isn't actually hooked up right this second.
All right then. Okay then. Should we move on to a little bit of now playing in the Famicast Day Cam?
Yeah, dude.
All right then. Let's go.
Yeah.
So, now playing on the Famicast.com. So, me and Danny recorded it at the end of last month, October, the Patreon exclusive show, which was Famicast Screen Time, which is live now, episode 6. And what did we talk about? We talked about the Japanese version of Disney Plus, because Danny's had that for a few months. I don't think Disney Plus is out in the West yet, except maybe Holland. Yeah, we talked about that, and then our favorite movies of the year, favorite TV shows of the year so far.
Okay.
And
so I imagine I'll have to listen to that to find out how good Disney Plus actually is.
Right? Well, this is the Japanese version, so this is you're only going to be having this one if you're in Japan.
Okay.
And then we also did a James Bond quiz because the new James Bond movie is coming out early next year. So yeah, fun times. And then, so me and Ty, we are we're planning on the next Patreon exclusive podcast for this month, November.
Yes, it's ACDC Armchair Designers Club. That's what it is, right?
That's right. We go between two versions.
Like I named it that, right?
Right.
Armchair Designers Club.
Right. So yeah. Still hashing out the details for that one, but it's coming out this month, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, for our listeners, a good opportunity to hassle us to comment on a certain design idea or game series to fix. But I'll tell you now, we're heavily leaning towards discussing community engagement by game developers.
That's right. Either way, it's a good time.
Yeah. You best believe we have some armchair opinions about that.
That's right. We'll learn you some good stuff either way.
Yeah.
And the other Patreon exclusive thing this month is the next chapter of my gaming history, the games that made us. So we're going into chapter 2 of my life.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know how old I'll be at that point. I think the first episode I was like, maybe 7-8 years old. So maybe moving on to the next chapter. So yeah. In case you don't know, that's we basically capture games that we played as a child, and then we talk about our experiences with the game
that defined our gaming identities.
That's right. Exactly.
The games that traumatized
us. Right. It might actually turn into that at one point, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, just wait until my next one. It gets really manly. Let me tell you, for age like 11 to 15.
Actually, related to games that I played growing up, we have a Super Famicom online video. Me and Danny played some Stunt Race FX together. So this is the start of our new series, because if you remember, we did the Famicom online series. We played all the Famicom games online on Switch, and now we're going to start the Super Famicom ones. The first episode is Stunt Race FX, so please check that out. And I was a bit late with this. I've been kind of like twiddling my thumbs, but I finally got around to doing the Dragon Quest Hero video, a kind of Smash demonstration video. We've got one for every single game series in Smash, game series represented in Smash. So yeah, I guess the next one's going to be a Fatal Fury video.
Woo!
Yeah, and also got an Asphalt video and a Luigi's Mansion direct feed. Nothing spoilery, just like 15 minutes from very early in the game. So if you just want to check out a little bit of Luigi, check out the YouTube channel. All of this and more in a Famicast Day Cam.
Yes.
Right then. So Danny at this time would say, "Hey James, you know what time it is?" And I'd go, "Japanese,"
Doesn't ring a bell.
because that's what it is. It's Japanese time.
It's news o'clock.
News. So what have we got here? So thanks to Danny, rest in peace, for putting this news together for us.
Right.
So what he's got here?
Yeah.
So it's talking about a whole bunch of special bundles, I guess, Switch bundles that are coming up in
Starting November 22nd. That's soon.
Yeah, a couple of weeks from now. There's going to be four new bundles. There's a Splatoon bundle. You get the game and a data book, which is like info on weapons, stages, closing, and stuff. And you get a free month of Switch Online. And there's a Super Mario Party bundle where you get 2 Joy-Cons, extra Joy-Cons. No, that's it, yeah. And then the Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild bundles will get guides in with them as well. So yeah, those are all Nintendo Japan NCL stuff. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Next one, actually, Ty, I wanted to ask you about this game. Have you heard any of your students talk about Koya Kodo?
Yes, I did hear about that.
Yeah,
I don't remember the details.
So the English title is Knives Out.
Okay.
So you might have seen some annoying Twitter ads for that.
I haven't.
If you're in Japan. So basically, it's PUBG.
All right.
It's a Japanese PUBG. They've just totally ripped off PUBG.
Okay.
And this is a very popular mobile game, smartphone game. Android, iPhone, cross-platform game. But they've just released a Switch version, just like out of the blue, like completely random. So obviously,
the Switch is basically a glorified smartphone.
Yeah. It's basically an Android. Basically an Android.
Right.
What's it called? The Shield Android Shield.
I don't know, man. Does it have crossplay?
I downloaded it actually earlier this evening, but I haven't had a chance to play it out yet. But I would assume so. But that might not be fair though, right? Because you like touchscreen versus controller. That might be a bit unfair, right? But I think Fortnite's the same way, because the Switch version of Fortnite is the mobile server,
right?
For whatever reason, it started off on the server that had like the other consoles, but then they changed it to the mobile server.
Weird, yeah. Because I remember we had the game night, and like I believe I played on PC with you guys on Switch.
Yeah, maybe that.
Or was I on Xbox? No, I think I was on PC.
Yeah, you could have been. But anyway, so this Koyo. Oh man, I've already forgotten the name of it. Koya Kodo, aka Knives Out, is now on Switch.
Yeah, not a very catchy name. At least
I don't even know what that means. So what else? What other news have we got here? Sales data?
Yeah, not much. Off the top of my head, I've heard Bloodstained crowdfunding backers in Japan have still not received their codes.
Jesus.
It seems to be like an ongoing train wreck. But I did also see there was going to be like a live concert with Bloodstained music. I think weekend after next. I might go to that if I'm not too hungover after the local wine festival. So I'll keep you updated on that. But I think there was info about it in the supporter mailers the Bloodstained crew has been sending out.
Bloodstained also got a Switch patch recently. The long promised one.
Oh, thank God.
The one that should have been in there from the start, but it's took whatever. What did it? 3 months, 4 months since it came out now?
Yeah.
So this is the one that improves stability and loading. Apparently loading is like 70% faster now. Some parts of the frame rate has been improved, but it's not like the game is perfect now on Switch. It still has some frame rate issues, but like other stuff, bugs and loading is much improved apparently.
Good. Yeah, I believe I'm still waiting on an Xbox patch. Like the game is fine on Xbox, except like there's a bug where the last achievement doesn't unlock.
Ooh.
So I can't.
That must sting.
Yeah, right. It's causing me OCD. Like, I gotta get that last achievement, man. Yeah, 100% the game.
You'll get there. So sales data. So Switch has now sold 41.67 million units worldwide.
Pretty good.
3DS is now on 75.45. So I think this is some what do you call it? Like there was a business event, financial briefing thing.
Right.
And they also listed the top 10 best-selling Switch games. Link's Awakening is on 3 million. 3.1 million. Mario Maker 2 is on 3.9. New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe Yuck is 4.5 million. Super Mario Party more yuck is 7.59 million. Jesus Christ. Splatoon 2 finally good game, 9.2 million. Pokemon Let's Go is 11 million. Jesus Christ. And that's just a spin-off. Imagine what the main game's going to make. Breath of the Wild's on 14 million. And Odyssey's on 15 million. Smash is also on 15 million, a little ahead of Mario Odyssey. But the biggest selling game, it's the same with every single Nintendo console. Everyone knows it.
Right.
It's Mario Kart. 19 million. Holy Maloney.
It prints money.
Yep. And that's why, people say, oh, why don't they make a Mario Kart 9? The derp. That's why. Because the fucking rehashed Wii U version sells 20 million.
Right.
You don't need to.
Right. Keep those development costs low by not developing.
Exactly. So in this week's charts, game charts, Smash is actually back in the charts. Holy shit. I guess in preparation for Terry or just, I don't know, Dragon Quest one or Hero. Smash is at 10. Mario Kart 8 is still selling at number 9. Minecraft on Switch is 8. Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town is at 7. Dragon Quest 11, the Switch version, is at 6. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games is 5. Modern Warfare on PS4, wow, is number 4. Ring Fit Adventure, the fitness game, is number 3. Luigi's Mansion 3, good game, is at number 2. And then a rehash of Persona 5 is at number 1. The Persona 5 The Royal.
Okay.
That did gangbusters. That outsold Luigi's Mansion by like 50,000.
One of these days I'm going to play Persona.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's weird how Joker's in Smash, but, the game that he's in isn't.
Right? Yeah.
But whatever. I don't make the rules. Okay, do we have any more news? No, I don't think so. Yes, well, Ty, do you want to talk about that rumor, the Doom helmet thing?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
What's all that about?
Maybe we should start having a rumors section. But yeah, there's like a little video clip and some screenshots floating around where let's see, what did they show? They showed a couple of Mii fighters. One had a Cocodemon, which is an enemy from Doom, the big floaty meatball looking guys.
Right.
So there's a cute little Cocodemon hat
on
one of the Mii fighters. And there's also a Malo from Super Mario RPG. There's a Malo hat on a Mii fighter. And it looked suspiciously like a previous Smash Brothers leak. Like, it has like Ken as the other fighter, and it has like 2 minutes 30 seconds stuck on the screen, which, as far as I know, is like the same as a previous leak that turned out to be 100% real.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I mean, I also saw somebody tweeted out a picture of like the same thing, but somebody was wearing a helmet that said anyone can make a leak. So it is possible. Yeah, people are like people in the know, people who are good at like debunking these kind of things are not quite sure about this one.
Okay.
Like, well, something
I have some intel on that front for you. Okay, so there are like mods and stuff. Like people have already swapped out like character models in game. Like, they're playing like as Waluigi with, just like pasted over Captain Falcon's moveset.
Right.
So what I did is I looked at the Cacodemon hat, right?
Mhm.
And the same item exists in Quake Champions. You can get it as an add-on for Doom Guy, but
Oh.
it's not the exact same model.
Oh.
It's a different one. Like
The dream is still alive.
Yeah, the teeth are different. The horns are a little different. It looks like 10% cuter. So, like,
Okay.
so as far as I can tell, that model has not been swiped from another game anywhere.
But if someone was good at CG, they could easily do that.
Yeah, but that's too much effort for a leak. Come on.
Some people really want to make it happen, like you, Ty.
Yeah.
Ty, how good's your CG?
I'm not really a good 3D modeler. No.
I like unless you're just faking us all out, just to kind of cover your tracks.
I did it.
Yeah, and you're just covering your tracks.
Right? Sure, that's me. So my opinion is that the leak is real, but we'll see.
We'll find out. I don't know when we're going to find out. We'll find out sometime next year.
Yeah, I was hoping we'd find out today, but nope.
So all of Terry's stuff is out now. Terry's out probably now.
Yeah, the patch is out. You can get that stuff now.
What do you think? We're going to get a hint for the next one in this year, this month or next month?
Yeah, right? Okay, so what has the timetable been previously?
It's usually a month or a couple of months between, like, information about that, right?
Right. So I don't know. Whenever the next direct rolls around. Well,
yeah. There will be a direct before Christmas, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Because they like to do a direct. It's like, this is what's coming out this Christmas or Black Friday or whatever, and this is what's coming out next year. They like to do that at the end of the year, right?
Right. So yeah, and they might run it on a direct, like a little more comfortable for North American viewers, because if you were in like West Coast America, you had to get up at like 4 or 5 a.m. to watch that direct.
Right.
Yeah, so it might be one that they run, like afternoon or evening in America, and it'll be like early morning in Japan, like they did before. Like the previous direct they did where they revealed Terry it was like 7 a.m. Japan time.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so I mean, if they're gonna show Doom Guy, they might do it at that time because I imagine that's the primary demographic for that character. Probably. And I imagine they've sold a lot more copies of Smash in North America than in Japan. So there's that to consider. Like, if you're still thinking, will they seriously put in Doom Guy, this Japanese company?
I can't see it, but I mean, I want it to happen just to
Yeah, but, I mean, I want to have it because I love Doom Guy. Right.
Right. I got some more kind of rumories type stuff. So, that there was that company that went bankrupt. What was it? It was Alpha Dream. So they went bankrupt like last month or something. And there've been some rumors about stuff that they were working on, and then which ended up getting cancelled. And one of them was like a Fire Emblem remake. That was a bunch of like 3DS stuff. That they got cancelled, but including a Fire Emblem game, and those may or may not be coming onto Switch, which is kind of interesting because it was around about the same time the president of Nintendo, Furukawa, he was saying that kind of anything's game in terms of remakes, like it's not like restricted to like Wii U or whatever, or like home console or GameCube stuff. It could be anything. It could be like 3DS stuff. Right. Like they're open to anything is basically what he's saying.
Okay.
So it was kind of interesting timing, like the Alpha Dream interview talking about that, and then Furukawa saying anything's game. So it kind of hints to maybe some 3DS games are going to be remade and put on Switch. I guess we'll find out soon.
Interesting.
I don't know what 3DS games I'd want on Switch. Now I think about it.
Advance Wars, Dual Strike. That's one I put some time into.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a DS game, isn't it?
Oh yeah, did you say 3DS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
whatever.
Well, I mean, there's those Layton and Ace Attorney games that I'm always on about.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a whole bunch of yeah. But in terms of first party stuff, I can't really think. I mean, 3D Mario 3D Land. I mean, they haven't even put 3D World on Switch yet, which is
Right.
the
Yeah.
better game.
All those
So
suck. Who cares?
no, 3D was good. 3D was good.
Okay. Okay.
All right then. Well, I think that's all we have for news.
Yeah.
So let's move on to a little bit of feedback.
All right. Yeah. Hit me with that feedback. I'm ready.
So feedback, if you want to contact us, you can do it on the Twitters at the Famicast. If you want to send us a long-winded story about your life and an attachment of funny pictures, then you can use our email, which is thefamicast@gmail.com.
Cool.
Either or. I'm sure a lot of these comments are going to be aimed at Danny, and like an asshole, he's not here.
It's cool. I'll field them. Loading snark.
Right. Oh, there's another one from Danny's Assassin's Creed how-to video, and someone called Loliet says, "This does not work anymore. I get 2 option message after the start game. It bring me back to start game." Yeah, you can't play it if you're not in Japan, mate. All right. Please read the instructions and/or watch the video. This is a blast from the past. We posted a Shigeru Miyamoto interview with subtitles supplied by a friend of the show, Matt Walker.
Oh yeah.
Like ages ago. Matt Glanfield had a look, and he says it took him 53 minutes to realize that they were in front of an audience. But great interview. Thanks for sharing. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. You can't actually see the audience. They're kind of hidden in the shadows. I think I know what it means. Shag Lizzie, great name.
I like it.
Watching Danny's top Japan-only 3DS games video. He says he just finished EX Troopers back in June. That game is amazing. Super Grand Battle X is probably my favorite, though. I don't know Super Grand Battle X. But,
rings a bell.
Yeah, EX Troopers is a good game, and weirdly, it's a PS3/3DS game. It's like the weirdest combo of consoles ever. And fucking hell, another one. Same Assassin's Creed video. I've switched my region to Japan. It does not allow me to download it. Blah 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 blah. Because you're not in Japan, mate. That's why.
We're gonna do this until we die.
So, what was this? There was something about Playtonic. Did you see that tweet? Playtonic had to issue not apology, but like, we're not doing anything. What was it? Oh yeah, there was this weird rumor going around that, hey, Playtonic are gonna do a new Banjo game, and because like they tweeted out a picture, somebody had like an Xbox bag in the photo, and they're like, oh my god, the Playtonic guys, they've signed a deal with Microsoft. Oh, fucking Banjo's coming back.
I saw that rumor that like, what if Microsoft like picks them all up and puts them to work on Banjo-Kazooie? That would be an incredibly funny timeline, because like I'm pretty sure like they turned down Banjo-Kazooie like after they bought Rare, and then those guys walked and they're like, okay, we'll make our own Banjo-Kazooie with blackjack and hookers.
That's the whole point.
And then Microsoft will reel them back, and it's like, okay, make a real Banjo-Kazooie.
So it turns out they're like, they just posted a letter basically of saying, no, that's not what's happening. That was literally just, we had an old Xbox bag lying around from back when some of the guys worked for Microsoft. So nothing to see here.
Nothing to
but,
see
we'd like to do that. They're kind of open to it. And there's a Cheesemeister, friend of the show, he tweeted back, here's some news from Grunty's lair. Just keep on dreaming for the bird and bear. And I replied, is that an attempt to mimic a grunty rhyme? With fans this excited, it's hardly the time. And then
that's awful.
Cheesemaster came back with IP rights issues. What did you expect? If anything, Platonic sure needs our respect. And then someone butted into our little back and forth. He said, after Microsoft ruined Battletoads and Killer Instinct with bad remote game, Microsoft shouldn't do anything. Railway games ever again. Yeah, I don't think he got the point. It doesn't rhyme, mate. Anyway.
It doesn't rhyme, mate. He banned from the Twitter.
I love how he just butted in thinking he was like Mr. Know-It-All. Fucking douchebag. Anyway. What is this about? Oh, Perry Burkham, friend of the show. He said, is there anything better than listening to a fresh Famicast? I love these chuckleheads. I guess he was listening to the previous episode. Thank you, Perry, friend of the show, and creator of our lovely theme song.
Hell yeah.
What's this guy say? Someone called Cyrus Delaney.
Who?
He tweeted out the last episode. He said, that new member of the Famicast crew has a way better connection than I ever did. It's because I replaced Cyrus's picture with the USB Ethernet adapter. So Cyrus's head just became the USB Ethernet adapter. So yes, Irish internet is not that good, I guess. Ayana Irizuki, friend of the show, the booth model girl. She loved our Halloween themed avatar that we had going on.
Nice.
She says it's so cute. Thank you. It is very cute, but it's no longer in use. But yeah, keep them coming. You got any questions?
Maybe next time we'll do Halloween all year long.
You like Halloween, don't you?
I love Halloween.
Yeah,
I wrote a nice tweet about it.
It's Christmas now, mate. It's as soon as it's like, what is it, October 31st, midnight, it's Christmas.
Right? Right? No, there's like one Guy Fawkes day where we shitpost on the internet, and then it's Christmas.
Oh, man. It's amazing how quickly they get down those Christmas decorations, put up the Christmas ones.
Oh, God, you're right. Yep.
Right. It's like that, what is that song? That Wham song?
Last Christmas?
Last Christmas. It's like every fucking shopping mall in Japan starts playing Last Christmas on loop for the next 50 days.
Right? Yeah.
That
song is fucking huge out here. Take it from us.
It is. All right, then. Let's wrap this bad boy up. So, yeah, that was episode 161. And, well, I'm not going to read Danny's Twitter out because he was like a coward. He ran off.
Coward.
Couldn't even stomach the Terry Direct. But if you want to follow me, you can do that at FamiComplicated. And, I don't know, share me your Gruntilda-related tweets. Anything's welcome.
You heard him.
And Ty, where can they find you, and what kind of tweets should people send to you?
Super Cat Drugs. I'll be retweeting some Terry memes now. And also you'll probably be seeing some more fighting game stuff in the near future. Man, yeah, there's some fun tweets on my timeline right now. And let's not even talk about Doom Guy. What's
your favorite English grammar mistake that Japanese people make? I started the show off with one, the classic "Let's go to shopping," but another one of my favorites is "I was almost hardly working all weekend."
No, that's a nice one. Oh, let me see.
Something that
maybe when a middle school student asks you, "Are you play sex?" That's a good one.
Okay, that's going to be the episode title.
Are you play sex?
We'll workshop it.
Right.
Anyway, until the latter half of November, we'll see you in 162. Until next time, peace out.
Peace. Rip and tear. Place your bets. What are the odds? We gonna see some Doom Guy? They specifically said they would not show another character besides Terry.
How many times have I got to tell you, Ty? It's not happening.
So, What are
Okay,
they
boys.
gonna do for 45 minutes?
Yeah, well, he's going to explain every single move.
We're just gonna watch Sakurai like get on Fightcade and play King of Fighters for like an hour,
Would
right?
he like that?
Yeah, he would do it, right? He
likes
talked
King
in
of
the old
Fighters?
interviews like he's an old school King of Fighters fan, and it partially inspired him to make Smash Brothers.
Good luck to him. Oh yeah. One thing I wanted to ask you, Ty, before I started: is there a female Terry, or is it only male?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
remember that
that wouldn't count as a new DLC, right? That would just count as a different costume, right? So that could be announced.
Yeah, it could be a thing. Or Terry has had different outfits over the years too. In Garo Mark of the Wolves, he has a bomber jacket, no hat. That's
Okay.
also a kind of iconic Terry look.
So Smash characters usually have 4 costumes, right? And then like another 4, which are just kind of color variations.
Do they usually have 4? I thought it was unusual for them to have 4.
Yeah, I believe. Well, it's either 2, 4, or 8.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah.
starting.
Depending on the one. I think Cloud had like 2, but then the rest of them were just like color
Right.
variations.
And like Wario has 2, right? And then Hero has 4.
Yeah, Hero has 4, and then another 4, just different colors.
Peggy 12.
So Terry could have 1, 2, or 3. I can't think of a 4th one.
皆さんこんにちは。
Hey.
空の桜井正宏です。大乱闘スマッシュブラ
What's
ザーズ
up,
スペシャル
dude?
なのですが、
It's happening.
この
Oh, he's got the Neo Geo out. We gonna do it.
五冠を達
Oh,
we
成
he
gotta do
did?
it.
記録
Wow,
が出てしま
didn't
い
even
ました。
notice that.
What is the Neo Geo for the Zoomers in the crowd?
一つ一つが大変重たい意味を持つ賞だと思っており、投票してくださった方とか、
Oh.
支えてくれてる
Well
方
done.
々に
Got lots of awards for selling games.
お申し上げますと
Oh yes, Smash is the best-selling fighting game of all time.
今回の解説に
Fighting game. Air
Smash,
quotes.
Smash Ultimate.
ネオジ
Yeah.
オとは何か。
It's overtaken Street Fighter 2.
1990年アーケードと家庭用で統一規格を持つゲーム機もしくはシステムの名前です。90年というとまだスーパーファミコンが出た年ですから、それまでゲームセン
Arcade
ターの
games could be rented from
遊ぼうとすると
rental stores?
劣化
Oh
した
yeah,
移植
yeah.
版みたいなものをファミコン
Really?
で
You could rent an arcade game for your
ですから
event.
というのはアーケードゲーム
Oh wow, so he's really just giving us a history lesson of arcades here.
Yeah.
自分が1990年というと大体
Yeah, And that's a well-known thing about the Neo Geo is the games were expensive as fuck.
ビデオ屋さんでレンタルをして
Like $100, right? 100.
Yeah, or several hundred even.
アーケードと同じような遊び
Because they were basically arcade
その後
boards.
家庭用に売られてるんですがソフトが
Or
Oh,
they
there
were
it
like
is.
1本
30,000 yen in Japan.
高い
Holy
と思うかも
shit.
しれないんですけど、考えてみればアーケードで300回ぐらい対戦をすれば元取れちゃうんですね。それは当時としては
Oh wow, he's giving a fucking history lesson. Holy shit.
Yeah.
人もいました。
great. He's saving me the work.
だって300回だってスマブラって1000回とか1万回とかいう人本当にいますからね。
Every little town in Mexico had a King of Fighters machine and like an extremely dedicated kid who would whoop your ass.
アーケードゲーム機としてはとても安かったんですね。またリースをしていました。つまり
Oh yeah, these are big boy cartridges as well.
駄菓子屋でメタルスラッグが
Next time you're in a book off or motherfucker. Sakurai. So anyway, next time you're in a book off or something, see if they have some Neo Geo games under glass. And see if they're like 10 mon or whatever.
100,000 yen.
Yo,
Like $1,000.
yeah, for real.
なんちゃって
What the hell is that?
That's a Neo Geo Mini or Neo Geo? He just said what it was. Oh.
なんとこの
That's cool.
携帯機なんだけど携帯機のネオジオなんだけど
They're sneaking in the new music tracks.
据え置き機としても遊べてしまう
So he's basically like he's shilling for them now, isn't he?
Absolutely.
派生バージョンもいろいろ出ているのが特徴です
This is what he has to do to get a character in Smash.
画廊伝説とは
What is Fatal Fury?
1991年つまりこれはストリートファイター2と同年度ということになりますが後発として出たタイトルです
Okay, so this came after Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, so if you just missed what he said some staff from Street Fighter 1 went over to SNK, and they were developing Fatal Fury at the same time Capcom was developing Street Fighter 2. Oh yeah, holy shit. He's recapping the story. Actually, I have this good-ass bag that recaps the story of Fatal Fury in comic book form.
The story of Fatal Fury.
Yeah, it's got the whole story.
Someone named Jeff Bogard was killed by Geese Howard. Started a fighting tournament.
Yeah, it's the classic, like, killed my dad, martial arts revenge story.
He went to avenge his father's death.
Yeah. And for those not in the know, the main villain for Fatal Fury is Geese Howard, who is guest starring in Tekken right now, and he's extremely popular. Ooh, Fatal Fury, yeah, Fatal Fury Special has a big following. If you go down to Mikado or some famous arcade like that, you can find people playing it.
Nice.
Oh yeah, King of Fighters 98 is one of the best fighting games of all time. True story.
Ah, right, there's the arcade archives. Okay, shilling the arcade archives versions now.
Yeah, like he's a genuine fan. He's just nerding out right now.
98, okay. He recommends 98.
テリー・ボガードの解説を行おうと思うんですけれども、実は今収録日が1ヶ月も前なんですね。1ヶ月も前、つまり編集とか翻訳があるためにそのぐらいの時間が必要だったんですけど、これはまだ開発ログができきれていないという段階です。
Oh, okay, so this video was taken a month before, like a month earlier, because they need to translate it and everything.
Yeah.
So this footage is from a not final version.
Okay.
It's like a month-old version, right?
Right.
But there's nothing to worry about.
Do you think he's gonna say Terry's released like right now after
Yeah, I
it's
think that's
over?
what he's gonna say.
そのキャラクターが古いか知ってるかみたいなことよりもやって面白いかどうかっていう方が明らかに大事なので今回はテリーの魅力に迫るというかしっかりと伝わるようなプレゼンをしたい
So he really wants us to understand Terry's appeal. Okay, here he goes.
では参ります
I remember the first time I played King of Fighters 95. I was playing with my friend, and he said, "Oh, I'll be this trucker guy."
これが今作スマブラのテリー・ボガードです
There he is. He's wearing an outfit that reflects the era.
Okay, and he always faces the opponent like Ryu.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
これスマブラなのっていうような印象ありますね
I actually didn't realize that characters didn't do that until he said that in the Ryu.
It's like it was a Ryu specific thing, and now it's a Ryu and Terry specific thing.
Right.
And I assume Ken, right?
Has there been a game where Ryu can fight Terry before?
Or what? What?
Is there a game where you can play Ryu versus Terry?
Yeah, Capcom versus SNK, Capcom versus SNK2, SNK versus Capcom, SNK versus Capcom Card Fighters Clash.
Oh, is it his stage?
Yeah, this is his stage. It's from King of Fighters.
Oh, okay.
I was kind of hoping for his train stage from Fatal Fury and several other games, but they went with the stadium.
Okay. And it doesn't move, it doesn't do anything?
No.
I guess that's what you'd want from a King of Fighters character, right? Like, no crazy bullshit.
Well, like walk-off screen stages in Smash are already crazy bullshit. I was hoping for a moving train.
Like, literally on top of the train?
Like on a flatbed car on a moving train. If you go back and play Fatal Fury 1, like it's just moving across this plane, and then there's like randomly Mount Rushmore in the background.
Right.
Because it's America.
Right.
下空中
And
攻
then
撃はうまく当てればこうメテオにすることも可能です。
like
Oh,
New
Fatal
York.
Fury Wild Ambition! Holy shit!
次に投げについて前投げは同じバスター
A little known weirdo 3D foray into fighting games like very early on.
ネックブリカード
Does his these throws look like the ones from his game?
Yeah, like Sakurai is saying like, oh, this is from this extremely specific Fatal Fury game.
Neo Geo 64?
Yeah, that was real.
That's not a Nintendo 64 game, is it?
No.
Right.
今酒攻撃って言いましたね。あるんです。
Sneaking in the song tracks.
Oh, you can counterattack if you dodge and then...
Yeah, the power wave, this is what I was looking for.
Wow.
酒攻撃の際は上半身無敵になるので
That's new to him, isn't it? That's unique to Terry.
How long you press the button? Oh yeah, that's a...
必殺技の説明です。
Yeah, that's interesting. So you can do like a weak fireball or a strong fireball?
パワーウェーブです。
Power wave!
Oh, no, Ryu has it too, I guess. You guys don't play enough Smash.
Right, and you can use the D-pad as well for Ryu, which is unique to Ryu.
これ弱、遅いですね。これ強、早いですね。竜はボタンが3つだったので、必殺技の
Oh, what is he doing
弱
here?
中強だったんですね。
Ooh.
でもテリーはボタンが4つで、パンチボタンとかが2つしかなかったので弱と強の2つのみです。
Ah,
全て必殺技に適用
sneaky,
されるので覚えておいてください。
sneaky. So you do it on the ground. It's like the King of Fighters like 98 / generic version. You do it in the air. It's the King of Fighters 96 version. What a nerd.
Nerd!
Oh yeah, there's it. Maybe his most iconic attack.
なんとなくそれを再現しています。空中での牽制なんか
Ooh, you do the motion.
そして次に
Scrubs, where you at?
ながら必殺技を押すとバーンナックルです。これも
So forward and B is burning knuckle.
またコマンド入力があります。コマンド入力、つまり、いわゆる波動拳コマンド。こう下を入力してから横を入力して、ボタンを
Down, forward, forward, plus A or B.
強力になる。
Did they say
Taking right.
it looked like it had faster startup? But maybe I'm tripping.
コマンドなしの弱、コマンドなしの強、コマンド入れての弱。
Oh, so if you use the command, it's stronger, right? That's the same as Ryu then.
Yeah.
I think his fireball is like red or blue, depending on how you do it.
Right.
For Ryu.
またコマンドに成功するとちょっと炎に緑の
Oh yeah, highly punishable. It looks like. You said the command one was good for KOs.
変化もあります。やっぱりコマンド入力の強で出すのが一番強くて、相手を
Ooh, he has a back special and a forward special, so this is new. Alright, you do back B, he does crack shoot.
好きだらけになっちゃう。そしてスマブラとしては初なんですけれども、
I like how he's using two controllers.
Yeah, he always does that.
後ろ必殺技は特別に1個多いですが、クラックシュート。これもまた、
Ooh,
原作
that's hot.
馴染みの技ということになりますね。そしてこれもコマンド入力が可能です。コマンドの方向は下から横に
Hey, just like King of Fighters.
入力しての攻撃ボタンです。A ボタンでも B ボタンでも使う。
Down, down, back, back, and A or B.
コマンドあり
What's
場
that one? What's it called, that one?
Crack shoot!
結構長いし
Crack shoot!
という感じです。
Does he literally say that?
Yes. I mean, if you've never played King of Fighters, like, Terry has like a real famous Englishy voice.
Right, right, right.
Oh, you can do it, and it doesn't,
前が離れるので反撃を受けにくいです。
Okay. So it goes through.
yeah, you can do some tricky stuff in the air with it, it looks
画
like.
面外でクラックシュートを打つとこんな感じになっちゃいますよね。
Why did he do
クラ
that?
ックシュートも前進をするという技なので復帰がしにくくて困る。なので、コマンドを
Oh, they put in London March. That's a good song.
続けると戻る方向にもクラックシュートを
Oh yeah, I'm noticing he's changing songs during
もう一回いき
this.
ます。こうして後ろ入力し続けると戻る。素早く入力したりとかコマンドを入力すると、崖外の方向に飛んでいってしまうのでそれは気をつけましょう。そして上必殺技はライジングタックルです。
Okay, so he has some invincibility on rising tackle. So you can see that's like an upward kind of move. That, you know, kind of like a shuriken or whatever.
It just goes directly up, spins around.
Yep.
Your legs will be invincible.
Yeah, well, he looks like full body invincible. Holy shit.
今一方的にやられましたよね。コマンドため版ライジングタックルの
That sounds hot.
こう来て、はい、この瞬間無敵なので一方的に相手に打ち勝つことができるんですね。
Wow, it looks like they made Terry's recovery really good. Ooh, power dunk!
もちろんライジングタックルは復帰技としても使えます。
So if you do down B, does he automatically rise off the ground? And if you do down B in the air, maybe he just goes straight to the dive part?
So
you can still use that rising one even if you've done a...
Oh man, they're just giving him like startup invincibility on everything.
こちらは、コマンド入力は、横、下、斜め下ボタンということになっています。いわゆる昇竜拳コマンド。
Oh, we're doing special cancels.
出だしに無敵が発生します。
ま
た、
tasty.
ヒットした時にスコーンって音が入るんですね。
スコーンWhat's the scorn sound?
He's talking about cancels.
必殺技キャンセ
Here
ル
we
に
go,
ついて
Fighting Games
解説を
101.
したいと思います。ぜひ覚えていてほしいです。まず普通必殺技の入力というのは通常技を攻撃して出したら攻撃が戻った絵が出てから攻撃が出るんですね。そりゃそうだと。だけどそのキャンセルを使うとどうなるかというと
Oh, looks like it cancels on whiff too?
この瞬間に必殺
That's
技が
fancy.
成立しているとその引き足をキャンセルして攻撃できるんですね。
Unless I totally misinterpreted that, but it looks like you could do that.
引き足が出てから技が出る。
Then perform another move.
攻撃をしてそのまますぐに必殺技モーションというアクションを使うとすごく幅が広がりますのでまず試してみてください。例えば
Wow. We're doing cancels in the air, boys.
これ基本ですね。その他にも例えばこんな風に M 字に飛んでいったりして原作では地上技しかキャンセルできないんですが、こちらの方では空中技でも普通にキャンセルできたりします。まあ空中技でキャンセルできるものは、
Yeah, the Power Geyser, the old classic.
下攻撃とかそういう
That's like his iconic super move.
まあできると
Uh-oh.
なんか技の範囲が広がっていいんじゃないかなと思ったりもします。そして、いよいよ最後の切り札です。最後の切り札は
There's a music track called Soy Sauce for Geese.
3つのゲイザーをそのまま前に打ち出すという技なんですね。いやでもこれでヒットをするだけだと思ったら大間違いでこれを当てると
Yeah, it goes into a canned animation if you hit him clean.
Oh, so okay. So if you hit them with that thing,
It's
then it
super
goes into
special.
animation.
What's he talking about?
始まってパワーダンク、そしてバスターウルフという3つの技に組み込むようになっています。ビジュアル技ですね。じゃあちょっと疑問なんですけど、
We're doing it, boys.
超必殺技どうしたのかというとあるんです。普通のルールだと、テリーの体力が100以上になった時。そして体力制とかだと全体の、総体力の 30%。
Oh, the go icon. Okay, what's that?
ゴーサインになります。そして、
so he has kind of like a special, like a rage mode or something. I'm not sure how to talk about it, but
so it's got over 100% damage, then that happens.
Yeah. So in a lot of SNK games, you get stuff like that where if you're low health, you might be able to get like unlimited meter for like the lower end of super moves or something.
Down, down, back, back, down, back, forward.
Yeah, boys, we're doing it.
Holy shit. Good luck doing that with a regular control stick.
どちらの方向にあったとしても右入力と左入力を入れ替えちゃえばいいんですね。下から後ろに来て前か、この下から逆方向の前かという感じ。
Maybe I should play this with my fight stick.
Can you play Smash with a fight stick?
I think so. Maybe I'll give it a try.
というバスターウルフですね。これは
Well, people are going to start trying now, aren't they? After this.
波動拳コマンドを2回繰り返すことによって出すことができます。
2 Hadokens. Oh shit. Is that only when he's got the go special thing?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like super versions of his regular special moves.
パワーゲーザーの場合は下、横、下、前というふうに覚えておいてください。下要素、横要素、後ろ要素ですね。後ろ要素、下要素、前要素というふうに入れていれば大丈夫です。また、バスターウルフについては下
Oh, they're even more on safe, on guard.
これで、なんとなく覚えやすくなったんではないかなとは思います。とにかくコマンドの入力が難しいし、また実は簡単にガードできたりするんですよね。もちろんガードされると自分がピンチの時にしか出せないんだからとっても不利なんですね。
Oh yeah, so you can just do your chain combo into it.
最後の超必殺技として使っていただければと思います。連打しても構いませんが、連打をすると読まれやすくなるというふうに覚えておいてもらえればいいでしょうか。基本的には相手の意表をつくこと、そしてこういうふうにキャンセルに組み込むことなどが考えられますね。アピールも原作を踏襲していまして、上はキングオブファイターズシリーズなどのカモンカモン、下はリアルバウトシリーズなどに出る
Both old and new voices. Oh, that's wild.
ここはガローマークオブルーブズなどに見るスタンダードですね。また声なんかは
アピール。
Oh, it's colors. Okay, it looks like he has 8 different colors.
というふうに。
Oh, yeah, he gets different caps.
長いバージョン、ちゃんとパワーウェーブというバージョンと、後の方のシリーズの短いバージョン、ブロッキューとかいう、そういうのを織り交ぜて、作っております。そしてカラーバリエーションです。シリーズの中のいろいろ
no female Terry.
あったりしますけれども、
Yeah, too bad. No bomber jacket, Terry.
少しずつ違ってたりするんですね。どれも原作などを踏襲しているもの
Just different caps.
キングオブファイターズ14とか、アニメ版の鉄板になってるやつとか、そういうものも採用しています。
Oh shit! You got the Fatal Fury crew in the background? No, that's we got
ことあります。例えば勝利ポーズとか。
That's Joe from Fatal Fury, and then 2 guys from Art of Fighting.
His cap blows away in stamina mode. That's incredible.
キングオブファイターズスタジアムという名前がついています。もうガチで
Ooh, new rules. Yeah, like I noticed like yeah, the edges are walled. Okay, I love this stage now. So you can't just walk off the stage.
ここ実はかなりの特殊ステージでして、スマブラで今までなかったルールを採用しています。
Okay, and it kind of rebounds, guys.
まず端っこが壁なんですね。
Oh, you have to hit him hard enough to go through the wall.
この壁で
Oh yeah.
Wow.
だんだん吹っ飛びが増えるごとに。
So it would make more sense to play stamina mode in this stage, wouldn't it?
I don't know. This seems pretty good to me. But yeah, you can do that.
Wow, he just gets fucking evaporated. And fireworks go off as well.
初めてリングアウトが発生するという、そういう特殊仕様のものなんですね。これによって、
So I wonder how much damage you need to get before they go through the wall.
I think it's less damage and more speed. Because like he just said you can kill guys at low percent if you hit them hard enough and or close enough to the wall.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty sure it just calculates it based on their speed. Yeah, let's nerd out about the guest characters. That's Yuri, Ryo, and Joe. Oh, Andy Bogard.
Are you okay?
ところで背景にゲストキャラクターがいますよね。せっかくだからその紹介もしていこうと思い
Man,
ま
those
す。
are crazy detailed background characters.
Yeah.
They're not just like cut out sprites or anything.
まずアンディ・ボガード、テリー・ボガードとは義弟の関係になりますね。両方とも、ジェフ・ボガードが孤児院から、拾って
Oh, it's a shame they don't have trophies anymore in
た
Smash.
だ、お師匠さんは、テリーはジェフ・ボガードなのに対して、アンディの場合は知らぬ今井のソフトで
Now they're just going to be JPEGs. In,
Oh shit, it's Billy
ジ
King.
ョー東、画廊伝説の最初の方にいる、主人公3人の中では唯一
He's a well-liked character.
ですね。ムエタイのチャンピオンです。
He has a stick.
カンフールー、強制権の使い手で、
He's got a
ジェフ・ボガードのお師匠さんということになりますね。体を
Yeah,
大
it's
きくされていま
Geese.
す。ビリー・カーン、
Diable.
初代から出ているギース・ハワードの右腕にまで上り
So Billy Kane is called Billy Khan in
初代
Japanese.
からいますが、
Ah, interesting.
コスチュームはキング・オブ・ファイ
Oh, it's Rock Howard.
7以降のもので、背中の方は全く見えないかもしれませんが、禁煙マークもちゃんと書かれ
We
てい
get
ます。
Rock Howard in the background, but we don't get the bomber jacket.
Why does
Terry.
Billy Kane have no smoking on his back?
I don't know.
テリー・ボガードの宿敵でもあります。ビルから落ちるのがお約束。ロック・ハワー
Ah.
ド、ガロー・マーコ・ブルーズというような、作品から出てきて、さっきのギース・ハワードの
Yamazaki.
そしてテリーが育
Oh.
てたという人になります。つまりこの姿、この大きさで出てくるというのは時代的にはおかしいんですけど、まあスマブラってもともとそういうもんですしね。
Man, there's a lot of background characters,
テ
right?
コンドーを使いで
そうでしょ
正義感ということですね。砲脚は有名ですね。
He says like some of these don't make sense chronologically, but you know that's Smash Brothers. Deal with it.
闇のブローカーといったところです。利己的な男ですね。サドマゾ。
Oh yeah, there was a post,
ガロー伝
or
説
there was like a
から
leak
登場
from
している
the Famicast column. It
テリーとは良い
yeah,
友達
they said
だという
before that Athena's theme song is
ガ
gonna
ロー
be,
シリーズに出ていた
in the game.
キャラクターは
Oh yeah.
and it's got full lyrics, English and Japanese.
朝
What's
宮アテナ
happening?
サイコソルジャーです。サイコソルジャーっていうのは1986年頃
Oh,
に出た
Psycho Soldier, yeah.
初めて
Yeah.
テーマ曲をフル
Oh, yeah, there's Kyo.
記念すべきゲームなんですが、
Cool fact that
記念すべき
Danny used a picture of Kyo as his avatar in the Nintendo World Report forums for many
音楽
years.
スタート。
Danny
Even-
did.
Yes,
草薙京
Never heard of him.
草薙流古武術
even though he's never played King of Fighters.
ザキングオブファイターズシリーズの主人公主人公といってもオロチ編とかネス編とかそれぞれシ
Man,
リーズに違いがありまして
unnecessarily large amount of background characters.
Yeah, Agoro Diamond, don't wake daddy.
永遠の学生ですね。ヤガミイオリ、もともと
Oh, we're doing it.
ライバル的な立場で出てきたんですけどね。当時このキャラクターが出た時に
How much time did they spend making all these guys? This is
天
awesome.
才じゃないかなって思ったりします。
Are these even taken from the games, or have they just made
Yeah,
them
yeah.
from scratch?
所属で、柔道の
You know, these are all like playable characters in the fighting game.
But do they look like this? I mean,
Yeah, pretty much.
片方が脱獄囚で片方が切り裂き魔といったところですね。
but have they been smasherized, or
A little bit. Yeah, like
they have-
I think
クラークスティル。これは
their arm proportions look kind of weirdly big.
というシリーズの主人公です。もともとは。
right? So they have made all of these from scratch. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're definitely from scratch, as far as I can
竜子の
tell.
剣の主人公です。竜子の剣は画廊伝説2が出るちょっと前に出たのですが、つまり超必殺技を初めて
So is this every Fatal Fury character ever?
ですね。
No, some of them are from Art of Fighting and King of Fighters.
キング、
Wow.
竜子の剣から出ていたバンサー、つまり用心棒です。断層の霊人といったところですね。そしてユリ坂崎と。ワンで、誘拐をされることになったんですが、それから格闘を練習して極限流を極めてしまったというたったの1年で。つまり
I wonder if they do anything or if they just stand around.
というふうにいろいろなキャラクターを作ってしまいました。総勢20体。やっぱり
Oh,
面倒くさいんですよ。
Wow.
面
So
倒くさい
20
というか
characters.
手間がかかりすぎる。だけどやっぱり一つ一つのキャラクターにシリーズを超えた思い入れがある人がいっぱいいるので、どうしても
so my Shiranui is the character with the huge boobs.
ところで、画廊
And
伝
they
説
say
とても大事
they're
な
not
キャラクターという
putting
の
her
は
in
一人
because
なかったですよね。 知らぬいまいです。
this game is rated for everyone or whatever.
0A なので出すことができませんでした。お許しください。
Oh yeah, and So the music selection and the background characters are connected.
Her boobs are too big.
Yep.
それにちなんだゲストが出るようになっています。例えば、
R.I.P. My.
アンディ・ボガードのパスタという曲が
Jesus Christ. You have to buy
アンディが必ず出るというような感じになってるんですね。それも
God, why can't I SNK Heroines? You can play as girl Terry in that game, and you play as like fucking cow print
では、
My.
ざっくりと説明もしま
Isn't
した
that game like not very good
実
though?
践に入りたいと思います。
It's okay. The Switch port is shit though.
今回はなんと勝ち上がり乱闘でいこうと思います。
Oh, the Switch port is
ヘビールートで
shit.
すね。しかも本気度を最高まで持ってって本気度 9.9 までいけるかどうかというのを頑張ってみたいと思います。あのですね、正直
Have you played this mode before, Ty?
What, the stamina mode?
Classic mode.
I think I did like
どちらかだっ
once.
たらできるけど、なんかタスク
Yeah,
が
they're pretty
両方
fun. Like
行かれたりして
kind of unique to each character.
頑張れってことですね。
Kind of like arcade mode, I guess.
Yeah.
まず、ザ・キング・オブ・大乱闘という名前がついています。これですね、ゆかりのあるキャラクターが3人ワンセットで出るという、どっかで聞いた感じの。
Right, it's all stamina matches. Right. I think View's arcade mode is kind of similar. Classic mode.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's just said the stages too. Like they're trying to make it extremely old school fighting game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really interesting, this mode actually. You should try them out with like characters that you like at least.
Right.
一応やってみた。
Like King K. rules, you'll play like, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong and all those kind of people.
Right.
They try and theme it.
Oh yeah, so I think it just said you play teams of 3.
Oh, on all of good things. Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I mean, so that's how King of Fighters works is
Nice.
all the characters come in teams of 3. So there'll be like Art of Fighting team, there'll be a Fatal Fury team, there'll be like all these other teams that all like thematically fit together.
動かないように設定しています。あとあれですね、この画面外に出しちゃうのが一番楽なんですけど、今回はそれを狙わないです。見ていてつまんないですからね。おっと出しちゃう。こっちこっち。爆発する。
James, have you ever played King of Fighters or any SNK fighting game?
Not for more than a match.
You should look into it.
Yeah.
Or ask any of your work colleagues that are in their 30s or 40s. They'll be like, hell yeah!
帰ってやられる。
Of course.
キャンセル。
Yeah. Nice.
パーダンクするとき、帽子後ろの。
So you're gonna play the whole classic mode?
次は
Jesus.
巨漢ステージ。
Yeah, well, they said it was gonna be 45 minutes.
が揃っている。もちろん、
I mean, I'm probably gonna do this once it gets unlocked.
Right.
Do you really need to watch Sakurai do it?
Yeah.
どうも、田中君と北村さんというらしいです。
So he still has 15 minutes to get on Fightcade
ガロ伝説2に出てい
and own some fools.
巨漢レスラーがいまして、その曲です。もう、曲の名前についてはともかくとして、もう音楽としてはすごいハードロックがかっこいい名曲ですので。
Oh, he's talking about Raiden, which is a Fatal Fury character, not the Mortal Kombat character, no relation.
それは巨漢の覆面レスラーがいまして、それは、ビッグベアの正体がそうだったというようなことになっております。ライデンっていうんですね。
Does he look like King K. Rool or something? Or?
ジャンプ。
He has the same proportions, pretty much.
All right.
その本気度が辛い、ラウンド4、ちょっと雰囲気が違いますよね、全体的には。なんか今まで対戦格闘のような平地ステージだったのにいきなりこんな戦場になったりして、アイテムも出てますね。これは、アテナっていう作品がありましてね、アーケードゲーム、それをちょっとモチーフにしてみたものです。メタル。
Oh yeah, I've seen him actually use some of these cancels, so that's pretty good.
考えてみたら、パルテナ様も、ゲームの方のアテナもギリシャ神話のアテナをオマージュしてるのかなっていうようなところありますからね。それに、2人とも同じという同性能のやつが2人いるっていうのもなんかやってみたかった。極限流チームっぽくていいな。
Ooh.
油断してるとボロッとやられちゃうので気をつけながらやりますね。
Paladin is supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, I think he's the top 2 right now.
I got bodied by one online quite recently. Don't think I touched her once.
Yep. Terry and Sonic are the same age. Good to know.
そろそろきつい本気度は端近くになっています。
I didn't notice that his go meter like charge up
Okay.
when he gets
It's like when he's at 30%.
30 HP, right?
Yeah. I think he's Sakurai said 30% actually.
Yeah. No, it's 100% if you're playing regular rules.
Yeah, and then like
30 HP. Yeah.
okay, maybe I misheard him. I thought he said 30%. I'm gonna watch now.
But he hasn't got to 30 HP in any of these matches yet, so we haven't seen it.
He might miss one. He's taking some damage.
やばい。
Ooh.
これはこんなに食らってる場合じゃないです。150から始まってるってことは気持ち負けてます。
In case you didn't know, the difficulty gets harder and harder with each match.
Right.
If you don't die.
Uh-huh.
If you die, the difficulty goes down. So the goal is to reach difficulty 9 by the end. And then you fight whatever, the boss.
Okay, yeah, it's saying go when he got down to like 40%. So I think it is 30% of whatever your starting health is. Because that also works out,
yeah.
because that's the same as it is in like Garo, I believe, in some other games.
Oh, right, because he's put it on 150 HP, right? Not
Right.
100 HP at the start.
Yeah.
超技があるとかです。
Are you okay?
ダメですか。そうですか。じゃあこれでどうですか。でもね。
Yeah, playing on the rooftop with the Geese Howard theme, that's great. You know what happens to Geese Howard, right? You saw the
Does he die?
teaser. Yeah, he falls off the roof in every game.
So what theme is he going for here?
Like bad guys, darkness,
Bad guys.
the villains.
I'm guessing there's no dragon characters in Fatal Fury.
No, I don't think so.
食らいたくない。一発も食らいたくない。本当でかいんで。
Ganondorf could easily be somebody though.
ああいう前の甘いようなことをしていっちゃダメですね。
Okay, and then Bayonetta for some reason.
よし、一発も食らわないで済むかな。次が怖いベヨネッタ。はい、全力です。危ないね。今空中ジャンプをかませたら危なかった。ほっ。危ない。うまいね。ボレボレしちゃうね。だけどそのチャンスをうまく活かせないのが敗因ですよ。さあ最終戦です。マスターハンドではなくてユーケンテリーと。
So who's the so the boss is all the fighting game guys.
Yeah, that's right.
まあつまりスペシャルステージの様相です。めっちゃ強いから頑張んなきゃいけないですね。これはペースとしては
Was it Liu, Terry, and Ken?
Yeah, Although his Kinstack can do that. But yeah.
ことは、蓄積ダメージ100までで竜を倒したかった。まあだけど最後まで諦めちゃいけません。超技があります。でも最後がテリーっていうことはそのテリー。
Alright, the mirror match, let's go.
なんて言ってる場合じゃないな。喋りながら本当大変。I can't.
Smash is a game for good boys and girls, so we don't get sexy girl Terry and we don't get Mai.
いかんね。よし。こっからが問題だ。
You notice Terry's hat flies off when he gets hit. Oh, it does the SNK round ending where the screen just goes to white.
Yeah, he said that, the cat fall. That's a unique thing for Terry. When he dies, his cat falls off.
でもパワーウェーブか。ここ超技で決めたら最高だったんですけどね。さて、本気度は 9.0 じゃない、9.9 に届いたかな、届いた。
Oh yeah, so let's go over the song collection.
はい、お疲れ様でした。
Oh wow, he got 9.9 intensity. Shit.
Alright, I'm turning this up.
いやテリー・ボガード本当楽しいんで、こういうところも遊んでいただければ幸いです。次に曲についてです。
Yeah, that's true.
今回は非常にスペシャルな構成になっています。
Kuri Kinton flavor.
Yeah, that
今回の
songs with weird names. That's like
テリーに関連する曲を中心に考えたんですけれども、テリーの曲というのはビッグバンドとか、そういう曲は多くて、割と対戦感に合わない。
I was secretly hoping for a track from King of Fighters Maximum Impact.
SNK の曲というのは昔から
an often forgotten game. We'll see how it goes.
SNK というジャンルとみなして選曲を行っています。つまり画廊伝説やキングオブファイターズのみならず、その他のシリーズにも少し。
I love Kuda Killington though. It's like a great song to troll people too.
ネオジオ以前も良いですし、キングオブファイターズも昔も良かったし、最新作の14とかもすごくいいアレンジをなされていたんですね。
Oh, what the fuck? Did he just say there's 50 fucking songs?
That's the most any DLC's ever had, I think.
Yes! They've done it. The Madmen, they've done it. 50 fucking songs.
The Mad Lad did it.
Alright, Yes, it! Duck, dub, dub! 176th Street.
So he submitted a request for 50 songs.
Yeah.
Expecting about 10 of them.
Ikari, Cycle Soldier.
And they said yes
Samurai
to every single one.
という感じになっているのですが、今回はアレンジもここぞとばかりに頑張っています。あくまで今回はスペシャルということで、その他のシリーズでこれだけのサービスがなされるわけではないです。
Cyrus just had a heart attack in the chat.
正直言ってこれだけの曲が聴けるだけでファイターパスの値段相当というか。
Oh yeah, there's that Fatal Fury stage that's talking about.
いうふうに思うぐらいですね。
There's the Mount Rushmore. I told you about Mount Rushmore, bro.
スピリッツボードもついています。スピリッツボードはスピリッツのモードから選ぶことができますが、見てください。懐かしい人には懐かしいものが広がっています。そして新キロさんのイラストはいつも声がいいですね。
They're gonna show the Kaga Demon. Let's go.
対戦が楽しめますので、ぜひお楽しみください。昔のアテナとラルフ・クラークすごい絵だ
な。Oh, that's adorable. It's Nakaruru.
次に B ファイターです。こちらをご覧ください。
Oh, are these paid for ones?
Maybe. I think so. We'll see. Maybe they come with Terry. Would be nice.
Samurai Showdown, eh?
Yeah. You might remember in our behind-the-scenes chat, I suggested Nakaruru might be the SNK character, not Terry. But she still made it in. Virtual Fighter? Woo! We're at the Virtual Fighter boys now.
I think they have they? I thought they already had one.
I think maybe. Didn't they have a Virtual Fighter trophy you could get, or am I hallucinating? Yeah. There's the Akira trophy you can get, right?
Like an old polygony looking one.
Yeah.
Ah, I swear I thought we had one of those already.
Oh, on Wii U.
Was it? So these are just all 2D fighter everything
yeah.
now, isn't it?
75 cents each. I might grab one of those, man.
Yeah, but then you have to play as the Mii fighter.
Yeah. I really like the gunner, actually. Gunner's fun.
Well, I guess you can use whatever Mii you want. Doesn't have to be the brawler one, does it? So that's coming on the 6th. That's today.
ナコルルの風切りとか原作を踏襲していたりもしますので、そういうところもお楽しみください。次にアミーボです。新登場のアミーボはこちら。
Oh, Amiibos.
シモン、クロム、ガオガエ、それぞれ11月8日
Oh,
金
okay.
曜日に
Not
発売
Terry.
です。
Incineroar.
Oh, you change the rules
Chrome
after you start.
次にアップデートの話題です。専用部屋について少し改良を行いました。
Ah, okay.
まず
Nice
専用
little
部屋
quality
で
of life
メッセージを
improvements.
送れるようになりました。固定のメッセージです。それと部屋を作ったプレイヤーがルールを変えられるようになりました。またステージの設定に戦場カランダム、
Public arenas.
終点カランダムを追加することになりました。その他部屋の目的に VIP のみというのを設定できるようにしました。
Yep.
なお、知らない人とプレイできるのは
Yep, as predicted.
だけではないんですね。部屋の目的が誰でも OK で鍵がかかっていなければ自由に入っていいというのがルールだということで、遊ぶ側はよろしくお願いします。テリーは11月6日に配信です。ファイターパスがあればそのまま受け取りができ、単体でも購入可能です。以上でテリー・ボガードの
Oh, there's a more complete version of the reveal trailer?
が伝わ
What?
ってくれれば幸いです。ところで参戦ムービーを事前に流してしまいましたね。 SNK のドットで構成されているものです。それを、完全版ができました。ゲームパートを含めたものですね。それをこの後に流したいと思います。
Oh, because it didn't have any gameplay last time. It was just that pixel art thing, right?
SNK のいろいろなドット絵が出てくるというような参戦もちろん私がプロットを書いてるんですけどね。招待状が出るときに以上 S っていうふうに書いていましたよね。あれ私が書いたプロットではなかったんです。なんかうちわっぽいのは嫌だなと思ってですが、スタッフに任せたらいつの間にかついていたという。
Alright. Let's see if they snuck in any more cute little characters.
ということでお願いします。それでは行ってみましょう。
Here we go.
I mean, this movie is so good. Like, especially if you're an SNK fan, you know all these characters, and you're getting hype for each and every one of them. What do you think? Are they putting in Geese? They put Geese in Tekken. They put Iori in some other weird fighting game. What's the name? I can't remember. It's extremely anime.
Wow. So they must have given them all the assets, right, to do all this, right?
Yeah, I think so. Alright, yeah, you know, it's old pixel art. You can just open up an emulator and try it out yourself.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you're working with the company, you might as well get the official stuff.
Oh, yeah, the Neo Geo hat. That's a classic. Yeah, it's kind of neat how there's a special rule on the stage.
Yeah, with the way they do the ring outs. Or more like wall outs.
Right. Like they're old Fatal Fury games where you can ring out, but like they have to hit the wall several times before it breaks, and then they fall out.
All right, then. I think that's it.
Is it?
Oh, no, it isn't.
今回はちょっとボリュームが
Come on, where's Doom Guy ripping there?
次からはもう少しコンパクトにまとめてお送りしたいと思います。
Well, maybe they did finish it.
You thought he was going to psych us out, but
Yeah.
nope.
I was hoping for it.
Nope, I think that's it. Alrighty.
Well, that's Terry. Is he available now? Question mark.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out after the show. Well, it says the 6th, which is the 6th now. But anyway, if you're watching the video version, thank you for watching. See you next time.